All right, so can you imagine just walking outside of a hotel in Iraq and all of a sudden gunfire starts erupting, the whole sky's filling up with tracer rounds, and you hear gunfire everywhere. That's kind of like how it was this particular night. And I believe the Iraqis were playing a soccer game during the Olympics, and I can't remember exactly, what month it was in 2004, but that's when it was. So I was working at the Sheridan and Palestine Hotel Complex for a company called KBR. We were in charge of the outer perimeter security, and this hotel complex later got targeted by a very massive VBID or vehicle borne improvised explosive device. And I'll talk about that later on in probably another video. And then actually, this was targeted with rocket attacks and other stuff prior to when I got there. And there was another hotel just right down the street that was targeted with a VBID too, and it blew up a nice chunk of the hotel complex area on the outside, and there's I think lots of people killed for that. But anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm walking outside of my hotel, and the way it was set up is you had the Sheridan on one side and the Palestine on the other. So you had a lot of area in between where you could walk, and then there was like a wall around it, for protection. And these two hotels were basically used for mostly all the foreign media would be there, and that's where they stayed at, and they would record their videos for the evening news or the morning news or whatever. And generally, generally speaking, what they would do is they would get Iraqis to go out and take the video footage, and then come back, and then they would just make their broadcast. So a lot of these guys didn't even go out from when I was there, from what I remember, because we were responsible for monitoring the actual, checkpoints, entry control there, getting into the complex area. So this one particular day, I'm walking outside of my hotel. It's nighttime, and all of a sudden, gunfire just starts erupting everywhere. I'm talking a lot of gunfire, like you would see in a war movie. Okay, gunfire erupting, tracer rounds shooting up in the air, just gunfire for I don't know. It seemed like it was for at least 20 minutes. Okay, and of course, I didn't really know what it was at first. I thought we were being attacked. So I'm like trying to find cover and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, get on the radio. And really what it was the Iraqis were playing in the Olympics. And I think they scored a goal. I think that's what it was. Or maybe they won a game and the whole city just erupted in celebration. So that's just another crazy thing you come across when you're working overseas in a war zone during that period of time. But hope you enjoyed the story. Take care. Stay safe.